Joining us today and sharing your insight throughout our news. Now we move on to our next news. Tragedy has struck in Russia's Far East, where a passenger plane carrying 49 people has crashed near the town of Tynda in the Amur region. The Antonov 24 aircraft, operated by Angara Airlines, disappeared from radar while approaching its final destination. Hours later, a Mi-8 helicopter located the burning wreckage. Officials have confirmed there were no survivors on board, were 49 passengers, including 5 children and 6 crew members. According to preliminary reports, crew error during landing in poor visibility is being considered as a likely cause. The plane was flying from Khabarovsk to Blagoveshchensk and onward to Tynda when it lost contact. Russian authorities have launched a full investigation and recovery teams are working at the crash site. Now we're joined by Professor Vasilin Popovsky. He's a professor and vice dean at Tynda Global Law School, joining us live from Bulgaria. Thank you, Professor, for joining us. Good to see you. Now, to what extent does the use of aging Soviet-era aircraft reflect broader infrastructure and safety challenges within Russia, and could this spark international pressure for modernization?
Well, you said very correctly, Asuma, that in fact it's a very old aircraft. It's built 49 years ago, exactly, 1976. And a country that is in war for 3.5 years, obviously where the entire economy is militarized and is focused on military but not on civilians, one cannot expect anything else. So yes, you are correct that part of the problem in the Russian airspace are those old aircraft. And we hear that there were many calls actually to replace those aircraft, to modernize that technology, to have new aircraft, as not to jeopardize the lives of civilian people. So as much as I'm sympathetic to those who lost their life, they're absolutely innocent. There are children among those 43 plus people who died. My severe criticism goes to the entire system, up to the Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, for engaging in unprovoked, horrible aggression against Ukraine and abandoning everything else in Russia. Any civilian life in Russia could be in jeopardy because a country is fighting absolutely useless and murderous war. Every day Russia loses 1,000 people in Ukraine. And obviously for Vladimir Putin it doesn't matter. If he can lose 1,000 soldiers every single day for the last 1,200 days, he doesn't care about 43 extra lives lost today in an air crash. So my judgment is very clear. We have a war criminal, an aggressor, in charge of a country where every day they lose soldiers in Ukraine in 4-digit numbers. And for those people in Kremlin, 43 lives somewhere in Angara, in Blagoveshchensk, in the middle of the Siberian jungle doesn't really matter.
Thank you very much, Professor, for sharing that. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion. Russia